Essay 27 out of 101 essays that will change the way you think by Brianna Wiest or Wiest. Hopefully I'm reading that right. Be where you are, feet are. Mantras that will remind you that your life is happening in this moment. Presence is all we have, yet it often becomes a last priority. We know its importance to be in the moment. But if it were as simple as saying it, we'd have an easier time doing it. In a world that is constantly demanding more and more of our attention, we can't forget to give ourselves to what matters most, a glimpse at what's happening right now. Everything you've ever dreamed, wanted, worked for, wished for, and are waiting for stems from this moment. What you do now is not just something, it's everything. Here's 15 little mantras that can repeat to yourself what you need to reground and remember. Life happens in a series of moments, and any other ideas are just illusions that keep you from it. 1. All that exists is what's in front of me. 2. Potential unrealized becomes pain. 3. The only way to be extraordinary depends on what I do with the ordinary. 4. Little by little. 5. All we ever have is now. 6. If I had the life I wanted, what would today look like? 7. If I had the love I wanted, what would today look like? 8. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. 9. What are the most important things that must happen today? 10. My life consists of my days. What am I doing with this one? 11. What would my most fully realized self do with today? 12. Am I truly doing the best I can right now? 13. If I didn't feel tired, what would I do today? 14. Be where your feet are. 15. I am here. Essay 28. 16 questions that will show you who you are and what you're meant to do. Understanding what we are has less to do with discovery and more to do with remembrance than is typically understood. Have you ever had the realization that didn't precede a laundry list of examples, isolated moments, and meaningless experiences and random relationships that compile to reveal a pattern or truth? Probably not. The real work of anything is simply becoming conscious of what is already true. The essential point of a psychological guidance system, religious or not, rather the kinds that work, is not to supplement a mindset into you. Rather, it's to give you the tools for introspection, to figure out the answer yourself, to pose questions, to give examples, to have you reflect. And though the recognition to connect to your inner guidance system, your intuition, and your essential self. I say this with complete sincerity. The answers to these questions are some that have literally changed the course of my life. I'd be remiss not to have compiled and share them. So here you go, the 16 most important questions you will ever ask yourself. 1. What and who is worth suffering for? 2. What would you stand for if you knew that nobody would judge you? 3. What would you do if you knew that nobody would judge you? 4. Based on your daily routine, where will you be in 5 years? 10, 20, 5. Whom do you admire most and why? 6. What do you want anybody else to know about you? 7. What are the few things you thought you would never get over while you were going through them? Why did they seem insurmountable? How did you? 8. What are your greatest accomplishments so far? 9. What would be too good to believe if someone were to sit down and tell you what's coming next in your life? 10. Who from your past are still trying to earn the who from your past from your past are you still trying to earn the acceptance of? 11. If you didn't have to work anymore, what would you do with your days? 12. What are the 5 most common things in your daily routine aside from the basics, such as eating and sleeping? 13. What do you wish those 5 common things were instead? 14. If you really believe you didn't have control over something, you'd accept it as matter of fact. What do you struggle to accept that you have no control over? What part of you makes you think or hope otherwise? 15. If you were to walk through your home and put your hand on every single thing you own, how many of them would make you sincerely feel happy or at peace? Why do you keep the rest? 16. What bothers you most about other people? What do you love most in other people? What bothers you most about yourself? What do you love most about yourself? Dig until you see the correlation.